Yes, people, welcome back to the Ratcave. It's Ratsy here as usual, but I've got a very special guest today. First time Ratcave virgin.
Hey man, how you doing? How you doing?
It's Arthur from... there it is. Arthur
Electro-Voice.
from Electro-Voice. Yes, mate.
Thank you for having me, man.
Oh, mate, no, you're always welcome. You're always welcome. We just about fit you in, I think.
Yeah, a little bit tall here. Got a foot or so to go. Yeah.
But yes, mate, Arthur, you are here today, and I've got to say I am really excited about this because... I'm not supposed to be biased in these videos, but I've got to say, Electro-Voice is my go-to when I do on the off chance I'm doing a mobile set or something. Yeah. I love the Evolve 50. It's so easy to put together and it saves all the time of,
It makes life easy, right?
It does. And I'm really excited now because you've brought in the little dinky.
Yeah, the little baby
compact,
brother.
The Evolve 30M.
Yeah. So this little guy, obviously the latest addition to the Evolve family from Electro-Voice. A reduction in size, same size amplifier module, 1000 watts, but just a condensed package. So you've got a smaller sub, 10-inch woofer, and then you've got a smaller top element comprising of 6 2.8-inch neodymium drivers, as opposed to the Evolve 50, which had 3-inch neodymium drivers.
Right, but... So this is obviously a smaller cab. You said this is 10, right?
10-inch, yep.
But you just said it's got the same. Has it got the same power as the 50?
It's got the same power module as the 50. Yeah.
Right.
So we got. There is a slight reduction in SPL level because of the actual size of the cabinets, but that's kind of what you'd expect. With this particular product, we're going for portability, ease of use, and like the Evolve 50, it's not necessarily about the SPL. It's just about how the coverage goes through the room and extends to the back of the room. It's different to a normal speaker.
And like the Evolve 50, coverage-wise, you've got the same. Has it got the same?
Same dispersion, yeah. So 120-degree dispersion. So if you're a single in a bar in a corner of a bar with a DJ, you can just put one in a corner and it will fill the whole room. Proper 120-degree dispersion, but obviously a pair for those DJs that want the stereo setup is just blinding. Yeah,
really good. And well, obviously we're a little bit sort of push for space here. We will set it up down there in a minute, but this goes together. I mean, I don't know if you guys remember the old 1, 2, 3. Ding. But it goes together. 1, 2, 3.
Yep, very similar. Very similar. The only difference is obviously it's a smaller actual bag. Actually, you see here.
Yeah. So this is. I'm just going to model this.
Yeah,
for you.
Go for it. So it's obviously as Ratsy's modelling here. It's got 2 nice sturdy shoulder straps, obviously adjustable to suit one's posture.
Enough about me. Talk about the bag.
So actually, I'm going to use him as a prop right here. Actually, so. Obviously branded like EV bag, padded bag. It's got a pocket here for all your cables and stuff. Just open her up. I'm just going to do this while it's on your back. If that's
fine, mate. Yeah.
So as unlike the Evolve 50, the actual pole is split into 2, and that's obviously to fit it into this small compact bag and obviously make it smaller for everyone to carry around.
Yep.
I don't think it's going to go in this.
No, I don't think it will.
Room, but obviously as you can see there, that makes the full height pole, and then you've got the little diddy top. Ooh. Which I must say actually is ridiculously light for what it is.
Oh, mate, to be fair,
you can hold this on one finger.
Well, yeah,
it's ridiculous.
You've got giant hands, Arthur.
Well,
you know what they say.
You know what they say,
clubs.
indeed. Yeah, indeed. Thank you.
But compared to the 50, then this is slightly smaller.
Yeah, it's slightly smaller, and I think in a minute we'll give you a bit of a comparison between the two, so you can physically see the size difference of the sub and physically see the size difference of the top. But I mean, the most important thing about this is weight. Under 20 kilos for the whole system. It's perfect for any small gig where you just need to get the best sound possible, and also, which we'll come to in a minute, is have an abundance of inputs, so you can pretty much do anything you want with it.
So on the subject of inputs then, mate, 30M, what does the M stand for?
So the M actually stands for mixer.
There you go, right. So this has got a mixer on the back of it.
It has got a mixer. It's got 4 mic line inputs, Combi, XLR, TRS jack, and it's got 2 stereo inputs, and these are either XLR, RCA, mini jack, or obviously the Bluetooth for streaming.
Bluetooth as well, yeah.
Yeah, so Bluetooth not only for streaming but also for control, which is an important factor here, because obviously we're talking about an Evolve system with a mixer system built into it. So obviously you've got a lot of inputs going on. You don't want to have to go to the back of the unit every time you want to change something. So how do you do that? You do that via an app. So the app is Android and iOS compatible.
There you go.
And also,
all bases covered.
Not just a phone, actually will work on a tablet as well, which is a bit different from the other manufacturers. So you can get a full-size tablet, see all the faders, literally drill into it and do whatever you need to do to change your sound.
Perfect. All right, mate. Well, I'll tell you what. Should we have a little look at the app now then?
Let's just do that. Right, so here we are, guys. We're looking at the app now, and the first thing you see when you go into the app is which speaker you want to select. So today we're looking at the brand new Evolve 30M. So we just click this guy, press apply, and then the first thing you see here is a main, if you like, user page for the Evolve 30M itself. So here you see the master sub-level, master bass, mid and treble. You have a master volume, which you can adjust just like that. You've got a mute down here, which mutes the signal. Then you've got the function, so obviously you can have the mixer on or you can have the mixer off. Today we're looking at the mixer, so we'll leave it on. And then also down here, like the Evolve 50, you have your selection of what genre of music you're actually playing out to. So club, we'll put it on club just for the crack. So here we go.
Club Ratcave.
Club Ratcave. We're in the house. So yeah, it's basically to get into the mixer, you see the big sign that says edit mixer. We just click that, and then it opens up this nice page. Which actually, can we turn this sideways? Would it be all right doing that? Yeah. Okay. So there you go. So obviously it works in portrait and landscape, which is pretty cool. To go into a channel individually, you literally just click it, and then the first thing you see is your available selections and adjustments that you can make. So at the minute we're on level. If you just grab this jog wheel, I suppose you'd like to call it, a bit old school, but pretty cool and pretty easy to use. You can literally just pull this up and down, and it adjusts to suit.
And that's what you use to adjust all of these.
Yeah.
So you click them to arm them.
Yep, exactly.
And then you use the
amount
jog
of level to put on. So you see there on the compressor, it's going up as I'm moving the jog wheel up. It's likewise, if you want a bit more bass, everyone likes bass. Let's put that up. A bit more tinkle, that kind of thing. You've also got effects. So you've got effects bank 1 and effects banks 2. So you've got reverb, delays, choruses, flanges for guitars, everything you need basically.
Nice.
And again, this is just the amount of level that you want to put on of those effects. The aux is like an aux send. So if you've got a monitor or sending out to another device, that's obviously the level that it sends to the aux, which is pretty cool. And again here, you can mute that channel and unmute it. And also, probably what we should have started with is actually the preset selection per channel.
Okay.
So here you've actually got low cut for voice, then you've got voice filter, speech mode. You've also got acoustic guitar, electric guitar, bass guitar, percussion, and line input. And that's on all 4 of those channels with the mic combi inputs. And if we go back, you see at the end of the mixer you've got two stereo channels actually, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Again, here you see just the user function of how you can turn it up and down. Obviously the bass, treble, chorus, again, effects, everything you need. Same for 7, and then obviously you've got your main, which is just main level,
main volume,
and then also, which is pretty cool, you've actually got a graphic EQ on this one. So whereas Evolve 50 was always just a 3-band EQ,
right? And
obviously for vocalists or for say you've got a DJ set and you've got a sax going in the background or whatever, or in the foreground even, you want to put some EQ on that instrument. You couldn't do that in the past, but obviously this function actually enables you to take out what you don't want and put in what you do want, and obviously that's just enabled, off, on. Really simple, really intuitive. And these black arrows, literally, if you don't want to go back to the main page, you can just toggle through.
Toggle,
which is quite cool. That's the effects bank. So whoops,
pardon me there.
That's the effects bank. So literally you can just go through, select which one you want for each one, and then whether they're on or off. So yeah, pretty cool. Back to the main page, which is back to that one there. So yeah, pretty good app. I think
the app's free as well.
Yeah, the app is free download off for the iStore or Play. You can do everything you can on the back of this unit actually from the app, and I think when you actually get hands-on with the app, it's just so much quicker and easier to see it in like a digital mixer format.
Well, mate, there's that, and there's as well, like, if your speakers are at the other side of the room.
Exactly.
And whatever, like, you don't want to halfway through it. I mean, obviously, I refer to a DJ set because that's what I use them for.
No, exactly.
But the beauty of that whole thing and having the whole mixer there as well is like you said, like DJ wise, I'm not going to be using like the reverb on the main out and stuff.
You might have a vocalist though, maybe sing along, or you might have an instrument like, it's quite popular nowadays to have like a sax or something like that going along. I even saw a fiddle the other day, which actually was pretty good, and actually was on an Evolve 50, so it sounded mega. But this guy was, backing track with a live fiddle, but it was kind of like proper.
That sounds awesome.
It wasn't like classical. It was like, Anyway, it was cool. So it just gives you flexibility and in any scenario. And don't forget, obviously, as well as using this app at the same time, you can actually stream to this guy as well. So you can control your
Spotify or whatever if you wanted to go in there and like in between, say you were using this, a singer was using it and they had an interval.
Or like a reception or something like that. You can just sit in the corner and control this guy from your phone like completely if you want to, Yeah,
perfect.
But yeah, so great product.
Really, really good. It's available now, guys.
It will be available in white as well, actually, and not too far down the line as well. The Evolve 50, we had to wait about 6 months, I think we had to wait for that. But this guy is it's on the way.
Shipping white straight away. White
and these guys are in stock. And today is the 16th of January. It's the launch date, and they're in stock here at DJKit.
Get on it.
So check them out.
I'll tell you what, mate. So let's now compare this to the 50, shall we?
That's a really good idea.
Cool.
Let's do it.
Right. Okay then. Cool. So we have got the Evolve 50 up here. And we're now going to compare it to the new 30M.
Yep.
Right. So obviously, fresh out the bat. What?
Oh, it's size, isn't it? Yeah.
Fresh out the bat.
Fresh out the box.
Fresh out the box.
That's better.
Yeah. There you go. Fresh out the box. You can see,
a clear size difference.
Yeah.
Obviously. Yeah. The Evolve 50 is obviously a 12-inch subwoofer, and the Evolve 30M is actually a 10-inch subwoofer. Mm-hmm. So that's the first thing you see with these guys. Obviously, the size and the weight.
Yeah. So I'll tell you what.
Go on, George. You can do it.
Yeah.
It's definitely lighter, right?
It is. It is, but not. I wouldn't say like, there's that much of a difference.
Well, we like to, it's nice to have a bit of a weight to something, because it feels like quality.
We don't want it bouncing all over the place. And
it is a sub after all, so you want it to stick to the ground, right?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, anything too light, people start questioning the build quality.
Exactly.
And stuff anyway.
Exactly.
So
a bit of substance to it.
Yeah. So
it is a wooden cabinet after all.
Yeah. You just filled it full of bricks.
Quality bricks.
Expensive bricks.
Yeah.
No. Mate. There is quite a big kind of difference in weight there. The main difference being the size.
Yep.
Sort of the main physical difference obviously being the size. But in terms of tech specs, it's
the same power.
Well. Yeah,
it's 1,000 watts, class D amplifier, exactly like the Evolve 50. So you got the same amount of power, just a smaller form factor, if you like.
Yeah.
Which is great for portability and ease of use.
So this has obviously got 8 inputs in it.
Yep.
And this has only got 2.
Indeed, well, 3 actually, because you've got the auxiliary side.
Oh, of course, yeah.
So you've got auxiliary. Mini jack and Bluetooth. Obviously the Evolve 30 has that as well, but you just have the added advantage of those 4 mic line inputs that you can use, obviously from everything from a controller, set of decks to an instrument.
Yeah. So quick question actually, that app, does the app work with the 50?
So the app is a new app actually, which includes the Evolve 50 into.
Because I think I saw it on the screen on the home screen. Yeah.
Exactly. So basically, we've reworked the app to take the Evolve 30M into it. Obviously, the Evolve 50 will continue to be used just as it was before.
Yep.
Watch this space. It would make sense to put the mixer in the 50, but
Well,
it's got to be coming, hasn't it?
This is what I was edging towards, mate. You fell straight into that trap.
It's got to be coming.
So watch this space maybe on something else coming 50 size, let's say.
Yeah.
So in terms of
the sub.
This is the sub. Let's have a look.
Yeah. So we're going to have a look at the poll
You want to
option.
start on the poll,
Yeah. Well, I think we know it doesn't fit in here. Well, that one does, and we'll explain why in a minute.
Yeah.
So obviously no wires, just just a pole, takes the connections.
Straight in. I've got to be
George
careful
will
of that.
put it
Right,
in there. It should fit. Other way around.
Wrong way. Oh,
Yeah.
There we go.
So same kind of magnetic latching mechanism on the bottom. Just slot straight in. The Evolve 30 has 2 poles. Now this is again due to portability. So these guys just go together. George, if you take one of them, because I have to drop the mic otherwise. And you just slide that end in there.
There we go.
Like that.
There you go. Teamwork makes the dream work.
And that's indeed. And that's your 30
so
pole.
fit in there. So actually, worth noting then that the 30 is slightly taller.
Oh, well, is it though? Because don't forget the top is smaller.
Oh, of course.
Right. So the reduction in height.
Let's compare them here. Here you go. Stick
Yeah.
that.
So the reduction in height from the top cabinet, because it's a smaller cabinet, is made up in the pole. So obviously that amount of difference there is the reduction, if you like.
So
in
they
the
are
top.
pretty much the same size.
So,
then.
let's have a look at that just now, because obviously this is talking about portability. This is the top for the 30M.
Yeah.
And that's the top for the 50.
Yeah.
So actually, when you look at them like this, there's a massive difference, isn't there?
Yeah, there is.
Especially when you're close up.
Yeah. But so the 30 is 6.
Yeah, 30 is 6 2.8-inch neodymium drivers.
Yeah.
And the 50 is 8 3-inch neodymium drivers.
Right,
So obviously there's a difference in output, because the 50 is a larger sub and it's a larger top element. But it's not about just SPL with these guys. It's actually about the way that they project the sound through a venue. We're using exactly the same waveguides that we put in the Evolve 30M, which comes from our live sound touring line array systems, helps couple all those drivers together and actually make a much cleaner, crisper sound, and that EV sound that everyone knows and loves.
I do honestly get people come up when I'm using these and say, oh, what? They sound brilliant. What's that? And I do the old standard. I just take the top off and go,
magic trick.
Forget about the sound, mate. Look how easy they are to put together.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I mean, they do sound great, and let's not forget that.
Of course.
I mean, actually, speaking of when you use it, actually, this is a bit used. This one.
It is. Yeah,
it's actually yours, I think.
Well, yeah, this is my sort of one that I take out on the road, and it has
it's a good couple of years old and still going strong.
Yeah, it is. It's got a few sort of Sambuca stains on it. A
few battle scars.
Yeah, it has. But yeah, no, she's
but every time she plugs in, turns on, and she
never
works.
Ever lets me down. I take a pair. I have only used one. I've used these before on my decking in my house with a massive projector screen.
Cool, like a cinema.
Yeah,
perfect.
And luckily I live in the middle of nowhere, but no
noise complaints.
Brilliant, absolutely brilliant, mate.
So I guess we have to get you out with an Evolve 30 and have a bit of a review and a test drive from George to.
I think so, mate. I think
give it a go.
It's got to be done, really. But yeah, mate. So they are available now. The Evolve 30s. From DJKit, we've got one on demo.
Yeah, you've got one in demo in the demo room, and there's stock ready to go. We're also, can we talk about the demo day?
Of course.
We're having a demo day on the 6th of February.
This is 2020, by the way, guys.
This is 2020.
So if you're watching this in the future, you can still
it's
come.
Cool, we love the views. But,
we can still have a demo day if you do want to come down in February in years to come.
Yeah, the doors are always open.
They are.
So yeah, we'll have all the Evolve. Two Evolve 30s. We'll have the other new products that are available, and obviously the stocks that DJKit have on display for you guys to check out. So.
Yeah. So Arthur will be kind of the first person to sort of say, but I can back him up with the confidence in the Evolve system. So if you want to come down, we can set them up against the other manufacturer systems, and you can listen to all of them all at once and that kind of stuff. Proper speaker demo. End of the day, it's an investment with these things, and you want to listen to them.
Yeah.
You want to know.
At the end of the day, you got to let your ears decide.
Yeah. I mean, obviously I can't play them through the video. There'd be no point. But yeah, so come down and have a listen to them yourself. The 30M. Arthur gives a spud. There it is. Guys, thank you so much for watching.
Cheers, guys.
Catch you next time.
Thank you.
Peace.